We're aware of this issue, which, as you said, it's very recent. I will invite Sonia to tell us what we can say at this very early stage on the matter.
Yes, many thanks, Lorenzo, for your question. Indeed, we are aware of the decision of the Court of Justice, which was issued today, and we welcome this decision because it supports the position of the Commission. We are currently analyzing in detail what the court has ruled. And of course, I can reiterate that the Commission attaches great importance to addressing the issue of delayed payments by public authorities, and especially because the timely payments are particularly important for small and medium-sized enterprises, which count very much on the positive cash flow to ensure their financial management, competitiveness in many cases, and also their survival. So we are having a close look and we'll follow up to the judgment.
So you will hear more from us on this. Are there any additional questions for Sonia? Please go ahead.
La décision de la Cour parle de l'Italie et le délai c'est entre 30 et 60 jours pour l'administration publique honorer ses dettes. Mais la Grèce, ça fait des années qu'il doit de l'argent à des PME, à des sociétés, et il y a quelques centaines de milliards qu'elle doit. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fait, la Commission, là? Il faut aller à la Cour de justice. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait avec les autorités grecques? Parce que ce n'est pas seulement l'Italie, c'est à peu près partout.
Oui, merci pour votre question. En effet, la directive en fait, qui est sur les paiements qui sont en retard était effectuée il y a 4 ans et la Commission en fait fait un monitoring très de près en fait sur la transposition de cette directive par les États membres. Pour le moment, je ne peux pas commenter sur la Grèce, mais en général, c'est une question qui est très importante pour la Commission et on suivi de très près, comme je dis, la transposition et aussi l'application de règles sur les paiements, spécifiquement dans le contexte des PME. Et particulièrement parce que 90% des entreprises européennes sont des PME et on a identifié qu'un des plus grands problèmes des PME, c'est l'accès au financement. Et c'est pour ça, en fait, cette directive est très important dans ce contexte-là, pour assurer qu'il y a un très bon accès au financement des PME et aussi qu'ils ont payé à temps.
Merci beaucoup, Sonia. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres questions pour Sonia? Catherine?
Catherine Fiore, EU reporter. Sonia, I'm just wondering, does the Commission survey its own contracts and its own subcontractors for late payments? I mean, one of the difficulties that small companies and independent people have is that they are reluctant to complain when payments are late because you know, what can you do? You can add interest, you can add an administrative fee onto an invoice, but obviously you're going to endanger your prospect of future work. So is there a way that subcontractors to the European Commission and maybe the institutions in general can complain directly for failure to pay bills within the deadline set by your own regulations?
Thank you very much for your question. In general, the Commission has the stance of leading by example. We are not bound by the directive for late payments, but we have other financial instruments on the base of which we operate. And I can tell you on the base of my personal experience, because I come from the Commission services and I have been dealing with procurement contracts, that we are always paying attention to pay on time in all the cases in the different procurement stages that we are conducting. So in that respect, I would say that the Commission is paying very close attention to fulfilling its obligations. And there are also mechanisms put in place for all the contractors with whom the Commission works to follow up if the payments are not made. But in general, we are respecting those delays. Yes, please.
Well, I can say from personal experience from being working with people who you subcontract with that they have not respected those deadlines. Quite a lot of organisations. So just to let you know that there should be an independent mechanism to complain to the European Commission.
Okay. Thank you very much much for the question. This is something which is not directly for Sonia. We are ready to take up this with you with Balázs, who is in charge of budget matters. But we would like you to discuss perhaps more in detail the examples that you have in order to make it more concrete and to be able to move forward, but we can do so bilaterally. Are there any questions for Sonia? Not at this stage. Thank you very much, Sonia. You had a question?